All right, guys, let's take a quick look at the market. It's been a couple days, and Bitcoin pumped up to $48,000. And we had that sneaky suspicion that Bitcoin would probably get rejected at $48,000. And that's exactly what happened. Bitcoin got rejected. It tried multiple times to hit it. And today we finally took a little bit of a dip back down to 45.7. Now, even though Bitcoin has been dumping all day, it is still kind of remarkable that a lot of these altcoins are still holding up. I mean, look at Solana; it's still at $123. Even XRP, which I don't like, is still at 81 cents. Cardano back down to $1.15, but really not too bad, after a Bitcoin dump. Terra Luna still at 103. Avalanche $95. Avalanche is on fire, even with Bitcoin dumping. So Polygon back down to 163, and that's not too good for Polygon, but it could be worse. So right now, what I think we're seeing is just Bitcoin was on an uptrend for the last week and a half, and now it's just basically having a pullback. If Bitcoin drops below $44,000, then I might start to get a little bit concerned and say, hey, we might go back down to $40,000. Maybe this pump the last week was basically completely bullshit, and we're just going to go right back into that range of between $38,000 and $43,000. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but that's always a possibility. That's why you got to take a little bit of profits, folks. But with the altcoins still doing relatively well, it really just depends what happens this weekend. I really have no clue. There's really no bad news right now with Bitcoin. I've been looking. The only thing is the stock market is down 500 points today, which I think that's not helping. I think if the stock market was doing okay today, Bitcoin would probably be around $47,000. But look, stock market down 500 points on a Friday. That is most likely the cause of the Bitcoin dump. So the shitty thing is that the stocks don't trade over the weekend, so we have no idea what's going to happen. So basically, we're going into the weekend on a down stock market. So, Bitcoin might get a dump back down to $44,000, maybe down to $43,000. Who knows? Um, Definitely, we're gonna have to monitor this situation. If you're up on altcoins, maybe sell 15 to 20, maybe even 30%, just in hopes to buy back later. But remember, we could shoot right back up to $48,000 tonight. I mean, tomorrow we could wake up and we're right back to $47,000. I mean, there's really no guarantee we're going to dump further. And that's kind of the beauty of Bitcoin. It's completely unpredictable. So just make sure you have skin in the game. And that's really what you have to do. If you're going to trade it, the time to get out was probably earlier, but a lot of these altcoins are still basically on fire. I mean, Litecoin's still at $124. So but you are starting to see the altcoins start to take a little bit of a hit, and that is kind of concerning. So right now, I'm just kind of hoping Bitcoin kind of gets back above $46,000. If it doesn't, there is a good possibility we're going to touch $44,000 at some point this weekend. And if we go below that, hey, we're right back into that range that we were last week. So it's almost like just erasing all of the gains from the last week, which Bitcoin does have a habit of doing sometime. So, we enjoy the pumps, but if Bitcoin goes up for 7 days, it's probably going to have a retracement. We just want to make sure if we're having a retracement, that's all it is. We just want it to be temporary, and Bitcoin has a retracement and then shoots right back up. We don't want it to dip too much and then kind of go back into a downtrend. But right now, we are still kind of an uptrend. I would say at least a temporary uptrend for the last week. And Bitcoin does want to hold around this 45,700 range. It's been there for the last couple hours. It hasn't dumped too much below that. So let's see what happens. I'm going to monitor all weekend. There's really nothing too crazy happening. And if you go into the metaverse coins, they're still doing pretty good. Theta is still at $4. Theta's been on fire. And I think I made a video last week saying it wouldn't surprise me if Theta's $4 or $5 next week. And now we're at $4. And I also said in that video, it won't surprise me if Theta drops right back down to $3. That could happen too. But most of these metaverse coins are actually still doing pretty good. Look at Engine. Engine is still up. Vulcan Forge still at 13.4. I mean, this time last week, Vulcan Forge was $9. So a lot of these coins are still up. MetaHero, still doing pretty good. So we're not seeing anything too scary yet. But we are in a situation where we have to monitor, maybe set some stop losses. Maybe take a little bit of profits. If you're up a lot on something, maybe just take a little bit of profits just in anticipation of buying back lower. But there's really nothing too scary yet. There's not much to talk about. There's really not any negative news. It's pretty much the same old, same old. So we'll see what happens, folks. I'll do another video this weekend.